Hey guys, my name's Brad Smith. I am part of the OTC chat or the OTC group of TechBud Solutions, where we talk everything OTCs. If you're not aware what OTCs are, they're over-the-counter stocks that aren't traded publicly on the three major exchanges, such as the Dow Jones, Nasdaq, and S&P 500. Coming to you tonight because I just kind of wanted to, you know what? I'm going to be honest. I clickbaited you a little bit. Um, I want to celebrate the success of Jesse right here. He gave me permission to just share this real quick. Um, but this isn't really what we're going to talk about tonight, primarily. I'm going to be short about this. But first off, I just want to congratulate Jesse on this huge win. $17,000 is amazing. Um, some people, that's their yearly salary, so $17,000, and that was on one trade, guys. And the important thing to note here is that Jesse did his own due diligence. I'm not even a fan of OTTV. I publicly say that I'm not a fan of OTT. I think OTTV. I think the CEO is super sketch. He hasn't followed through on a lot of things. But fortunately, Jesse did his own due diligence and made his own decision to go in through this, and it paid off for him. And I congratulate him for doing that and not listening to what anybody else had to say to him. Which brings me to the topic that I want to talk about tonight. Somebody came to me and kind of ripped me up one side down the other over several different TechBud platforms on how I convinced this individual to buy this stock. I was so convincing to buy this stock. And then she ended up losing 40% of her initial investment. This individual got in at the height of the stock that I had called out, and then it dropped. So this individual bought high and sold low. Now, it was apparent that this individual didn't watch 1 second of any of my videos, because this individual admitted that it took them forever to even find my channel because they were trying to search my name. But if this individual watched any of Ricky's videos or really was involved in the chat that much, wouldn't be that hard to find me. I'm one of his featured channels on his channel. I'm right next to his face. That doesn't even bother me that much, because that individual clearly just didn't do anything other than they saw a ticker and bought it because it sounded like it was a good deal. So while it pains me to see people lose money like that, that's on that individual, because that individual did no homework whatsoever. And I want to bring this up because I'm noticing in our own chat, people are asking questions like, thoughts on insert ticker here. And that's the only question that they ask. And they ask me this all the time. What are your thoughts on this ticker? What are your thoughts on that ticker? We're done asking that question, okay? I don't want anybody else answering that question. I don't want to be that group, okay? I don't want somebody to just be coming in here and skating by, because that's what gets you in trouble. It's not because I'm being mean. It's not because I'm being ignorant and, that I, want to keep all this stuff a secret, which there really is no secret. I'm providing a tool that you guys can use to be successful on your own. I have a really great mentor who's teaching me and has taught me so much, and I just want to be able to share what I've learned, both as an individual and what I've been taught from others, and bring it to you so that you can see that success as well. That means that nobody's going to spoon feed you the answers. I feel like I sound like a high school teacher right now. But it's true. Be helpful, pay it forward. You're getting the service for free. So how about we change the narrative here, and instead of asking people what their thoughts are on a particular stock just because you heard somebody say that this is a good stock to get into, come to us with questions like, hey, I found this stock, and I heard about this stock, so then I found X, Y, and Z out about it. Does anybody else, did they find anything else different about it? Or does anybody else's due diligence line up with mine? Those are the kind of questions that are going to help all of us be successful. It's going to help you as an individual be successful because you're going to learn how to go and do the work yourself. And then you're going to learn when and when not to buy a stock. And you're going to not lose money. You're going to win. This is how you're going to win is by doing the work yourself. I can only teach you so much. Then it's up to you to actually go through and do the work. Nobody's going to tell you what to buy and when to buy. Sometimes I will say that I'm getting into this stock at this price and I'm selling at this price, or that I sold at this price. Not because I want to give you all the answers, but I want you to want to show you that, hey, I'm getting in at this support and I'm selling, at this resistance because I don't think it's going to go much higher than that, or I'm just going to lock in my profits because I'm happy with the money that I made on this particular one. I don't want to see people just giving others the answer that they're looking for, because that's how it gets you in trouble. And I don't want that. I want us all to be successful. I want us all to be, proud of the way we win. There's something to be said in anything that you do, whether it's trading stocks or, whatever you set your mind to, your own career. Of actually putting in the work and reaping the benefits of that hard work. You're going to appreciate it that much more. And that's what I'm aiming to do here. That's what I'm trying to do here within our group as well. I don't want us to be like that. And if that's what you're looking for, then unsubscribe to my channel. I don't want you to be a part of my group if all you're going to do is just try to take the easy way out. Because in the long term, in the big picture, that's not gonna. I don't want that mark on my reputation, and I don't want it on the reputation of everybody else who's actually put in the work within our group, who deserves to see the success that they have because they put the work in. Again, it's not me being mean. It's not me being an ass. It's just, do something for yourself. And I'm telling you, it's going to pay off, and you're going to, and the feeling that you're going to have of knowing that you did it yourself is going to be all that much sweeter. Like, I don't want to come down on you and talk to you guys like you're children, because you're not. You're adults. But it's sad that I have to have this conversation with you, but I do, unfortunately. I've seen too much of it already, and I want to nip this in the bud before it gets any worse. Having said that, Jesse, what a fantastic job you did with this. Great job on doing your own work and finding the success that you did. I really hope that you can continue to follow along with the strategy that you set up for yourself and stick to that plan. And I just encourage everybody to do that as well. I'm providing you the means to do that with, and I just want us to continue to grow in a positive way. And I feel like this is the only way that it's going to happen. All right, guys. Having said all that, I am coming up with actual content here. A lot of people have been asking me about level 2. They want me to make a level 2 video. That is in the works. I'll be doing that. If there's anything else you want me to cover, please put it in the comments. I read every single one of your comments, even though I might not respond to all of them, just because they're starting to be a lot of them, and that's great. Maybe there can be other people that can answer those as well if I can't get to it, which I highly encourage. But if I don't answer you, just know that I at least read it, and I will get to it. Okay? I love you all. I really appreciate your support. Again, this is me not coming down on everybody. We're not ending the chat or anything like that. We're not ending this channel either. Far from it. I just want to make it clear that nobody's going to spoon feed you. And if you want to learn, if you want to be successful and put in the work, then this is the place for you. I want to be able to give you that platform, that springboard to jump off from into your success. But I'm not going to, just give it to you. Okay. Um, that's all I got for you guys tonight. Look for another video here within the next couple days, and I will see you later. B Smith out.